here we are, group number six, Shreya, Fiva, me, Shoji, and Ala. Today we're going to present to you achieving how to achieve a turnaround for Rakuten Mobile, Japanese company. Next slide, please. So Rakuten, it's really huge Japanese company, as you can see. And today we're going to talk only about one structure, Rakuten Mobile. Aldo, next slide, please. And Rakuten Mobile, it is a telecommunications company that provides mobile services to their customers in Japan, and not only in Japan, and covering almost 70% of area in the country, and also headquartered in Japan, and operates mostly in that area. Next slide, please. Uh, Also, in the market, they have really strong and developed competitors like Entity Docomo, like KDDI, like SoftBank. Most of them have really strong network, quality of network, and 5G, and implemented a lot of different technologies, and also have coverage abroad, like providing really good quality of roaming. What about Rakuten Mobile? They also have a lot of different technologies, but there are place for development for them. Next slide, please. What about their price strategy? This is really cheap company if we compare with others. Why people coming to Rakuten Mobile? Because they're cheap. That's the reason. Another thing that I want to tell you, it's about the market at all. It's oligopoly market. So right now they have really strong players on the market, and it's really difficult to go inside. Next round, talking about AI here, AI there, and 5G technologies and cybersecurity. That's what's really important for telecommunications. Without this kind of technology, you can't provide really good, outstanding service for customers. So it's very important right now to keep that technologies and develop it inside your data center. Next slide, please. And what about their financial aspect? As you can see, their revenue growing dynamically and doing really well. But the same time, as you can see, their profit going down. What's going on here? We will tell you next slides. Please, Shoji.
Thank you, Nick. Rakuten Mobile has a problem that is high infrastructure investment, low market share, and intense competition in Japanese oligopoly telecommunication market. Well, next, so we divided into 3 points. First, low market share and subscriber growth. Second, high coverage area costs. And third, high debt load. Please go next. Well, as the graph shows, the Rakuten reached 8 million subscribers this year. But in order to get even break-even point, they want to get to reach 10 million subscribers. When we look at Japanese mobile network market, the share of Rakuten Mobile is only 3.5. So there's much room to improve for them. Next, please. Second, high coverage area costs. Because the Rakuten is a latecomer, so they have to prepare and construct many radio stations, but it costs a lot. But however, they cannot stop it because the preparing a lot of station is directly connected to better services. And better services will invite more subscribers. So they are continuously uh, making the new stations, even though it's makes a lot of cost losses. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. Yes. Thirdly, we want to talk about high debt load. Recently, I mean, 2000 from 2023, 2024, 25, Rakuten Mobile have to pay back a lot of money to their shareholders because they produced a lot of shares in order to compensate for their losses. The Rakuten Group has a bunch of profit, but it is not enough to compensate for Rakuten Mobile losses. So this can be lead to cash out. So this is big problem for their businesses. Thank you. Next,
Thank you,
please.
Joji. So, in order to explain our solutions, it's using some microeconomic principles. The company is trying to generate more revenue through higher unit price or quantity. So the intention here is shift the supply or demand curve to increase the unit price. In order to do this, the company could offer multiple contract plans to maximize profit through price discrimination or two-part pricing by aligning with consumers' willingness to pay. And in order to accomplish this, could be by offering services rely through innovation and R&D that we are going to explain in the next slides. The first proposition is integrate this service with AST, Spice Mobile, which is a global cellular broadband coverage through a space-based network. In this way, Rakuten can cover the gaps that they are facing in rural or suburban areas. The main goal here of the company is to strain this collaboration to bring the service to the next level, and also, which is super important for them, is collect better user data through the phone usage. Through how they can implement it using pilot programs in these areas that they are not covering with their signal to test the effectiveness of satellite connectivity in order to collect, of course, this data of the users. And also they can use good marketing campaigns to communicate these new benefits and increase quality of the signals to the potential and current customers. Next one is invest in R&D, which is virtualization technology. The company is trying to move all their services to the cloud. And of course, this is one of the trends that Nick already mentioned. And the impact here is reduce mostly capital expenses and operational expenses. And also one of the goals is increase the number of subscribers because of the better quality service. Because this is like another solution connected to the last one. Because if we are talking about digitalization, it's also super important integrate robust cybersecurity measures. So with this, we can build trust among potential and existing consumers, ensuring their personal and financial data is protected, right? So this could be a differentiation factor for Rakuten and compete the better way in a better way that offering, of course, superior security and covering the main goals of the company, which is consumer retention, attract new customer, collect user data. And also using the second degree price discrimination, Rakuten could ensure profitability while remaining competitive, leveraging second degree price discrimination, using different plans, fulfilling all the willingness to pay of the consumers in the market. And in this way, they can increase revenue and profit. Please continue, sure.
Okay, so let us have a look at the impact that all these solutions and problems are going to create. So, especially on our supply, demand, and pricing. So, the first solution presented by my team, the AST Space Mobile integration, if Rakuten decides to invest in that, it will lead to an increase in their pricing. As a result, it will lead in a decrease in supply, which we can see the new pricing because of these factors will end up being in the graph stated as point B. But as soon as Rakuten is able to make an investment in that and provide a better network, more and more people will want to connect with Rakuten. They will want, because Rakuten will be able to provide better service, better network in also the remote areas, the demand for Rakuten will also go high, which means the supply would also increase and the demand will also increase, which will give us a new market equilibrium located at point C. Next slide, please. Okay, the next slide is about virtualization. So, doing virtualization, Rakuten will be able to reduce their operational cost by almost 30%, and it will also be able to increase its revenue by 10%. So, since a reduce in operational cost will help Rakuten produce more, that is, give more services in less price, which is shown in the point B. As a result of which, a lot of people who are not priorly interested in Rakuten services will want to take up their subscriptions, which is shown in the yellow box stated in between the Q0 and Q1. Next slide, please. Okay, and this is the last solution provided by my team. What we suggest is that since Rakuten is investing heavily in their R&D operations, they can come up with multiple tailored special customer attributes, and they can show the customers that they have a wide range of pricing to choose from. They can come up with different pricing plans for the customers. So it will put the customers in the choosing phase. The customers can then decide which features they want in their networking and which features they do not want, which will help Rakuten create a huge profit margin showed in the green triangle. Thank you very much. Over to Rafiwa.
Thank you, Shrey. I think a lot has been explained in terms of the solution and the impact on the solution. We're going to look at the two amongst other alternatives that we looked at. We look at the dramatic price hike to recover costs. So we were saying, why is Rakuten not increasing their price? Because this will quickly improve their cash flow and reduce operating losses. If we can check at their prices, my colleague already mentioned that they are way cheaper compared to the market averages. So there is a room of adjusting the prices there, but we have rejected that alternative simply because these guys are the latecomer and they will grow by positioning themselves as an innovator. So they need to look at something more than increasing their price. They need to look at innovation, which has already been highlighted by my colleagues. Looking at alternative number two, we were thinking in terms of the mobile business, they're not really aggressive internationally. Yes, in Japan they are, but perhaps if they can look at expanding internationally, this will diversify their revenue streams and reduce their reliance on Japan's market, which they're not really doing well, as we have seen it presented by my colleagues. But we still rejected this because given their current financial issue, they are just not in a position to spend any more money coming up with ideas that will require huge capital. We can move to the conclusion.
One
As it
minute.
has already highlighted, Rakuten Mobile is currently facing financial strain, and this is due to the high infrastructure investments that they've invested in. We've saw the low market share. I think they come second from the bottom. They're not doing it well at all. There's also the intense competition in Japan, which is based on the oligopolistic telecom market that they're facing. And most importantly, they're not break even that margin. So you can't have a business when you're not really making profit. To address the challenges and opportunities presented, the integration of innovation, especially in space communication, with their ecosystem, combined with the advancement in virtualization, which was explained well in the impact, and cybersecurity technologies, this can really position Rakuten for sustainable growth. And this is what we have actually agreed as a team that if they look at this four issues: strategic integration, visualization, enhancing, and price discrimination, they will well position themselves. Thank you.